welcome to the first episode of Local Route. It's a new series by Disc Golf Examiner. We're going to go to a course, find a local player, and we're really going to examine some of the details of particular holes. We're here today on our first episode. I got Brian with me, and I got Josh Simpson, local player. We're here at IUP, College Lodge Road in Indiana, PA. We're going to examine hole 1. We're going to see, some OB on this road. There's a road that goes through the hole. So there's some challenges here, and there's 3 or 4 different ways to play it. So we're going to take multiple tee shots. We're going to see those lines firsthand, and then there's be some things in there that you'll be able to take away and apply to your own local course. So let's head over to hole 1. Let's hoe over to hole 1. Try it again.
No, I like it. I say we keep all the mistakes.
All right, yeah. Local route. All right, here we are, hole 1 tee pad. They got rubber tee pads here at IUP. This is a par 4, 540-foot hole. And the very first thing you notice when you pull up here is actually literally when you drive into here, this hole has a road OB the entire length left. And one of the things that we see right away, backhand players, is their first shot of the day, it goes OB. Josh, how are we going to deal with that on this hole?
So there's a couple different ways you can deal with this. So first off is a lot of people want to get down there and try to look for like an eagle or just to get an easy birdie. So they're going to throw a driver. Usually they're going to throw something too overstable. It's going to cut left and go OB. So one way to do it is just disc down, throw a mid-range, throw it up about where the creek crossing edge is, which is about halfway up, and then chip up again and get your easy birdie. That's actually the easiest way to do it. Or if you have a good forehand, you just throw the forehand on the road and just make sure it's reliable, overstable, and make sure it comes back, skips the road. If you get a good road skip, you can get way down there as well.
Let's try both of those shots, and no pressure. What are you going to go for first?
So actually I'm going to be using 2018 Trilogy Challenge Musket, and this is going to be a hyzer flip backhand. So this is actually another way to do it, is if you have something that's flippy, that's fast, you can get the full length of it, but it's also a lot more difficult. So we'll see what happens.
There's another area. Is it OB right as well?
No, it's pretty much just a natural OB.
Okay.
So like what I did was you hit the first tree right in front of you, and then you go right. So if you go right, you're pretty much getting a stroke because you can almost never get out of there and actually make up some space.
All right, so my line, what I'm going to try to do, I need to get it past that big tree right there into the fairway, I think, for me to be able to get another an upshot there. So really what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw my prototype Maverick on a slight, probably a slight hyzer release, and hopefully it flips over, goes just right to that tree and stays straight.
So I'm going to try the other side. I'm going to play the right side with a mid-range and just try to go for that creek. Let's try that shot. Let's try that shot again. Hold on. I'm also going to try on the right side, hug the right side with a real stable mid-range, my Buzz SS. Let's see if I can get it over where Brian has it. There. That'll work. All right. Yeah. Truth in editing, that was 6 throws. A couple were all right, but a couple were not so all right. Maybe Brian will put those at the end.
All right, so we're going to go the forehand line. This is with a beat up flick. Should be able to hit the road, come right. Hopefully we don't go in the woods. We'll see what happens.
Well, let's come back. It's safe. You're safe. So, I mean, obviously, we're aiming for the tree, but you got the kick out. You went OB for a second, then it came back in. How do you feel about that position?
That's actually a really good spot. So it didn't go very far, but from there I can throw another forehand and I can put it up by the basket. Yeah. So actually, you don't need to drive 400 feet on this hole. You can drive 250 to 300 feet and you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, you make something out of it. It's not, not the end of the world if the shot doesn't go exactly the way you want, as I learned from my other throws today. But you know, taking that shot and making something out of what went wrong, that's part of the game.
That's
and I
exactly
think
it.
We're going to move up and we're going to see how to play it from our lies. Our lie. All right, here we are. We picked one of our lies. We picked Brian's lie. We're going to go ahead and all three of us are going to throw from the same spot. This is kind of the spot where Josh suggested this is where you want to be. You don't have to crush it. You want to get that first mid-range shot or get it about halfway down and you'll be in a good position. Because what you'll see, there's a lot of trees heading our way. There's a straight path of guardians, and we're going to talk to Josh and see what's the best way to play these.
So for this one, you need to make sure that you're, again, about halfway out. This was the old A basket, so then they moved it all back and made it a par 4. So you shoot it here. You have kind of 3 different lines you can look at. You can throw a hyzer, you can go right side. You can do a forehand or an anhyzer, that's what I would do, and you throw it over the road, and it crashes down by the basket. Or you can be very daring and throw it right down this gut. That's a very tough shot, but that's the 3 that you got from this spot here.
I'd say that last one is a very low percentage, so I'm not going to go for it. Yeah.
I think after we've seen my tee shots, I'll go for that one. Yeah.
6 more shots later. Here we go. I'm going to choose my Biofusion Trespass. It's a Pocono Raceway stamped one. This is really lucky for me, so I'm going to try to throw it on a bit of a hyzer, get it to go to the right, and then hook up. Let's see what happens. Might have a putt from there.
All right, so we got up here at this lie. I'm going to take the hyzer forehand line. This is a Nuke OS. It's extremely overstable, so we should be able to get up. Might be a little short of the basket. We'll try.
Oh, little roll. Little roll.
Should be okay.
Yeah.
I got volunteered to go straight up the gut. We'll see how many trees I hit. I'm going to throw a buzz flex and see if I can just meander it through there.
Oh snap. Oh snap. Wow. That was perfect.
I made up for that last breath. All right, here we are. We're at the basket, hole 1 IUP. We saw how we played this course. We were able to get here in 2 shots. We're going to putt for our birdie. And one of the things we battled was the OB, the whole road on the left side OB. There's woods to the right. The approach shot is heavily wooded for this par 4. But we were able to get here and putt, and that's one way to play. It's not always the big bomb that gets the birdie. You can play it in stages and do a nice approach shot and get there in 2. I really like this hole. It's got 3 different elements that challenge you just to get to the basket. What did you guys take away from it?
Oh, I love this hole. It's nice to start on. It's a little intimidating because you have the OB and you might be a little cold. But for a forehand player, it's pretty safe. Or if you're a lefty, you got a big arm, you can really get down here. If you have kind of Vinny, he has a crush. He could probably get down here and be putting for an eagle, which is awesome. But also, you have the option of the laying up, doing this. It's just a great hole to start off on and get you warmed up.
Yeah, I really love this hole. I think it's a great starter for the course. It's a big challenging hole for me, and whenever I hit the gaps, I'm really excited about it. So it's fun for me.
Yeah, this is our first episode of Local Route. Thank you, Josh from Trinity, Team Trinity. We appreciate you being here and showing us around the course. If you want to see more of these, leave it in the comments, share with your friends, or reach out to Brian and I on Facebook. Let us know what you liked about it, what you didn't. We think this series can go far and have some legs.
Yeah. So that's going to do it. So until next week, guys, keep banging those chains.